Hello and welcome to a paint with me. I have my coffee, of course. It was a coffee kind of morning. I mean, it wouldn't be a video if I didn't have my tea or coffee to start out with, right? So I have been obsessed with watching these videos. I love them. This is the pen I'm starting with. It is a 0.5 micro perm ultra fine. I think I got this at Michael's. I've had it for so long, probably 3 years, and I love it. So I'm using this one. But as I was saying is I've been watching these paint with me videos nonstop. And I don't know about you guys, but I find them so relaxing. So I decided to film one. So here we are. So when I'm drawing, sometimes I start with a pencil and I kind of sketch, but I just went for it and picked up an ink pen and just went to town. I usually don't do that, but because they're flowers, I thought it was okay, and if I messed up, then I messed up. So I have a design that I made for a friend. It is a nursery design, and it has these same type of flowers, and it has bees because her theme for her nursery was bees. But then I also made a poem to go with it, and I loved the flowers that I did in that painting so much that I wanted to recreate them, but I wanted to recreate them without the bees and without the poem. So that's what I'm doing. I'll try to insert a picture so you guys know what I'm talking about, because I don't know if I'm explaining it that well. Anyways, so I decided to go with a thinner ink pen. Sometimes I go with a thicker ink pen, but it kind of depends on the drawing and how much etching I want to do, but I kind of wanted to make these more delicate, so I went with a thinner pen, and I like how they turned out. I also tried to incorporate a Christmas theme. As you can tell, I have a little garland, and I tried to throw in a candle with a fake candle in it. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is. And then I believe I'm almost finished. I didn't want to go too crazy with the flowers. I did want to add some lavender and, spread them out a bit. And I don't know how I feel about the long stems, to be honest. I don't know if I love or hate them. I'm kind of in between. But the ink is done. So when I'm done inking a print, I always ink first and I watercolor after. I don't know why, I just do. And then the paintbrushes I use, I'm not sure. I've had them for so long, and I kind of just use the same 2 paintbrushes over and over. And I'm using the existing paint that is currently on my palette to paint these. I really wanted to do a yellow, blue, pink kind of vibe, maybe throw in a purple flower. I recently just started using gouache, and I absolutely love it. I was using a watercolor palette for a long time, and I wanted something that was more buildable than watercolor. So I went ahead and I purchased a set of gouache, and I really, really like it. But I like that with gouache, you can use it as watercolor, but you can also use it kind of like acrylic paint, or you can build upon it and you can make textures, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going in with the blue and some pink. I did add a few different colors to multiple flowers. So for instance, like the pink one, I think I added some yellow to it, just to spice it up a bit. So I'm recording this on my phone, and I don't know if it's picking up, but it is pouring rain outside. I don't know if you can hear the rain or if it's even picking up the rain, but it is pouring. I love listening to the sound of the rain. I have my window cracked a little just so I can kind of hear the rain outside. I lit my candle. It's a whole vibe going on as I'm recording this, and I love it. So I don't know about you guys, but when I'm painting, I always need to have something on in the background. I can't just sit and paint in silence for whatever reason. So I think when I was painting this, I had music going, but I usually will have, I kind of switch off between having music on, or sometimes I'll listen to a podcast, or sometimes I'll throw on a show like The Office that I've seen a bazillion times, and I can just it's just more of like a background noise to me. I don't know why that is, but I have a very hard time painting or drawing in silence. Is anyone else like that? Or is it just me? It might be just me. And if it is, that's fine. I'm actually very happy how this turned out. I wasn't sure when I started this painting where it was going, but I like it. It's really delicate and minimalistic. And now I am painting the leaves, giving them a little pop of color. I just did a little bit of green. When I'm doing watercolor like this, I really like to do not a lot of it. I like to let some of the white from the paper show. So usually when I'm adding watercolor, I generally add it to the places that need shadow. and kind of leave the highlights, the white paper showing through. Excuse me, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made any sense. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's something a little different than what I usually do, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.